Investigators fear a £100 million F-35 fighter jet crashed into the Mediterranean while taking off because the cheap rain covers had not been taken off properly. Officials believe the rain cover was sucked into the F-35B Lightning II stealth plane's engine as it took off from the flight deck of the HMS Queen Elizabeth, forcing the pilot to eject. Naval personnel reported seeing the cover floating in the sea nearby Britain's flagship aircraft carrier after the accident in the Mediterranean on Sunday. Sources said the RAF pilot realized the issue and tried to abort takeoff but was unable to stop the plane before the end of the ship's runway. The UK was on Tuesday working with the US and Italy to recover the aircraft, believed to be more than a mile below the surface, amid fears Russia would try salvage the wreckage to uncover secret tech on board. Sources told The Sun naval personnel realized the issue almost right away because rules around removing covers and engine blanks before flights are incredibly strict. The ground crew do it and they are incredibly strict. Then the pilot walks round. The Ministry of Defense has insisted no hostile action was involved in the crash and on Sunday evening said the investigation was focusing on technical or human error. After he ejected, the pilot was reportedly left dangling from the edge of the HMS Queen Elizabeth because the lines of his parachute became caught on the edge of the flight deck. The pilot, who suffered minor injuries, is understood to have been rescued by helicopter. The pilot's family was informed of the crash before military chiefs released a statement yesterday afternoon about the incident. Advertisement. By plunging into international waters, the crash triggered a scramble to find the next-generation plane before it could be reached by foreign powers. It is the first one Britain has lost and the incident is the first mishap for the RAF's F-35B fleet and for the £3 billion aircraft carrier which left the UK 7 months ago. The technology aboard the US-designed aircraft, including top-secret radar and sensors, is hugely sensitive as it allows the F-35 to fly unseen in hostile territory at supersonic speeds. Royal Navy servicemen are working with the Americans to recover the F-35B Lightning II from more than a mile below the surface. The operation, shrouded in secrecy, is understood to involve divers, miniature submarines and inflatable bags which may be used to lift the plane to the surface of the Mediterranean. The US is anxious that the jet's top-secret technology is not salvaged by Russia or any of its allies as they would want to study the stealth technology closely to find a way of defeating the jet. The Lightning is described by the RAF as a fifth-generation combat aircraft capable of conducting air-to-surface strikes and electronic warfare. The aircraft uses an array of sensors to operate undetected in enemy airspace. There were understood to be not only 8 British F-35s aboard HMS Queen Elizabeth but also 10 U.S. aircraft. They have conducted some 2,000 takeoffs and landings without incident. When not deployed on the carrier, the UK's F-35Bs are stationed at RAF Marham in Norfolk as part of 617 Squadron, the Dambusters. But this week's crash raises fresh questions about the F-35B, of which Britain currently has 24. In June 2014, a USAF F-35A had a catastrophic engine fire caused by a fractured rotor which saw it turn into a blaze as it took off in Florida. 2 years later, a USMC F-35B set alight mid-flight due to a fire in its weapons bay. In 2018, a US F-35B pilot was forced to eject midair after the fighter jet crashed in South Carolina during a training exercise. And last year, an F-35B aircraft crashed near Naval Air Facility El Centro in California after crashing into a KC-130J, U.S. officials told Uzni News. Advertisement.